Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Fixer Upper Fridays, or whatever I decide to call it. Sometimes it's Fix the World, and today that is what we're doing. So we are here in beautiful Brindleton Bay, as you can see, and we are with none other than the Heckings, which is a great name. It's Brant and Brent, by the way, and little Rosie, who's right there. These guys are my current obsession. I saw them as townies and I was just like, oh my god, yes. So they are husbands and their little doggy Rosie, and their house needs a bit of a makeover. Now, that being said, it is not that bad. As far as EA builds, it's really not that bad. But because I want to play with them, I have some things. First of all, this pathway needs some serious work. I have some things that need fixing before I play with them. They also have, I'm pretty sure they have, 32,000 simoleons, so I can get to work. Also, I want them to have a kid at some point, so I want to build a room for that. Anyway, the front porch is very cute. You got a dog mat, you got these mats that I'm obsessed with now, and there's this really cute landing, you know, our landing kind of entryway. I like it. I like big entryways on a personal level, because I have had both big and small entryways, and I much prefer big ones, especially if you have a dog. Oh, if you have two, it's not fun. And then there's the living room that flows into the dining room, into the kitchen. Now, the thing I have an issue with is that it's a great space, really nice, good kitchen space. The fridge is over there, which is kind of weird. Big open space. However, it's very poorly furnished. It's very sparsely furnished. They don't even have a coffee table or an end table. They have a bookshelf in here, which is really weird. I like it there, but I'd rather also have one in here. And this dining room table, it just doesn't work. Also, Rosie needs a better bowl. Come on now. In here is a little powder room, I would say. I like it. It's cute. I'm going to keep it as a powder room, I think. They don't need much more than that as of right now. I think it's good as a powder room. In here is sort of a living room area, I suppose, like an art area. I know that I think it's Brent. One of them is an artist. So what I'm probably going to do is make this their new office space with the easel and stuff, because upstairs, oh baby, where are we? Upstairs there's this really nice landing area again, and this porch that kind of looks over Brindleton Bay, which is gorgeous. This really tight, narrow hallway, and you know how I feel about tight, narrow hallways. In here is their master bedroom, which is, again, a really good size, and I'm quite pleased with the size, but very, again, sparsely furnished. It's like EA just kind of threw things around and were like, okay, well, done. And then their master bathroom, which I think is very nice, very big, awesome. And then in here, weird that they would have a door, I guess. This shares with I don't know. This is going to be the nursery. It's a little bit smaller than the room downstairs, and I could make the room downstairs an office. However, I feel like maybe the baby should be upstairs with the family. And the downstairs space is just so much better for an office/studio. So I thought this could be a nursery. I can also make it a lot bigger by just pulling out this wall a little bit and making this hallway not so narrow. So yeah, and then their backyard is very cute. It's a big backyard. It's perfect for raising a family and having a dog. I want them to get another dog too. This fence though, it kind of just goes, I guess it goes into the pathway, but it just seems a little bit weird. Also this, like, what is that doing there? Why is that there? It goes nowhere. So yeah, so I'm going to go in and fix up their house a bit, and then probably play a little bit with them. Not in this video, but I will play off camera a bit with them. Because I think they're adorable. Yeah, so let's get started with the Reno, shall we? Oh, okay guys, so this Reno actually didn't take me very long at all, because like I said, the layout of the house and the overall, house was pretty good. It was just adding clutter items that I felt it was really missing. That whole, we actually live here vibe, not we just moved in 2 days ago and everything's in boxes in the garage that doesn't exist. Just sort of clutter it a bit. Also to make the nursery for the future child that I will be giving this family, because I think they deserve a child. And probably another dog, if I'm being honest. I mean, come on. yeah, so I think it turned out quite nice, actually. I brightened it up a bit because I thought it was a little bit dark, especially upstairs because there are no windows on one side of the house because the roof situation. Like you see there's no windows. Anyway, so I brightened it up a bit in order to give it the false sense that maybe there's some outside light shining in, but there wasn't because there's no windows. Yeah, so like I said, super, super obsessed with this family. I think they are adorable. They are so cute. I think it was Brant in the world, and I was like, ooh, he's cute. Can I marry him? And then I saw that he was married to Brent, and I was like, oh, where do they live? And how can I play them? Because they are freaking adorable. And Rosie is so cute. So yeah. I wanted to talk a bit about the expansion pack itself because it's been out for a while, and there are some reservations I'm having about it. Number one, if you have watched my streams lately, you will know that I find it extremely impossible to get 5 stars in the vet career. It's not even a career. It's owning a restaurant. I wish they had have done it like the doctor career where you are a vet. I don't really care about owning the vet clinic, just like I wouldn't care about owning the hospital. I'd much rather go to work and do the tasks and level up that way. I don't know, I don't really like it that much. I don't know if I'll play much with being a vet because it is owning a business rather than just being a vet at a hospital. So I don't, I've only played with it with one family, so maybe I'm going to try it again and see if I like it. It could just be me. The other thing is, and I know that some reviews have mentioned this, but not being able to see what a cat or dog, like not being able to interact with them as you, not as a sim, so you can't see their needs, you can't even see what gender they are, unless you encourage someone to mate with, then you'll know that animal is female, but it makes me upset. It irks me a bit that I can't see how old they are, so when they're gonna die, they just randomly die on you, and it's like, oh, in real life, I know that my dog is gonna be 3 next month. Is he gonna die on me tomorrow? He very well could, but the odds are it's not gonna happen. He's not an elder, and I know this. I also know that he is a boy. So I wish that maybe it'll change in the future, but I wish that I could scroll over and be like, oh, that's a male. When I'm adopting, I adopted 3 males and didn't realize that they were males because I didn't really know the interface for having like kittens and puppies. So I was just, I was a little bit of reservation that way. Other than that, I think the detail on the pets are astronomical compared to the Sims 2 or Sims 2, Sims 3. I think they did an amazing job with being able to crossbreed pets in Create a Pet. And I think that is great. The items that come with this pack are above and beyond my expectations about what would come with this pack. The clutter items that came with this pack are they blow my mind. It's amazing. The couches, the beds, the everything. I was not expecting to get so much because we were getting a whole new game, essentially. I thought, okay, they're going to scale back the items and give you more pet items rather than just all around sim items. But they actually gave you so many sim items like tables, chairs, decorative items, fireplaces, bars, bookshelves, beds, new bathroom stuff, new outdoor stuff, new trees that look kind of fallish. It was just, I am still blown away at all the stuff that they have given you. So in that respect, I think it's amazing. I don't think there's an expansion pack that I can think of where it gave you such a big amount of gameplay change as far as adding an entire new species, and also giving you a ton of things to add to your game, a ton of items that I am obsessed with, that I'm going to use way too much in builds and way too much in renos, but my heart is full with stuff. So A++ to EA on that respect. I think they heard what we wanted. And we're like, you know what, we're just going to add that into the pets pack because why not, right? I know they were going for sort of a country theme, which I'm vibing with because that is sort of who I am as a person. So I'm like, yes, I want this country theme. So I think adding all this new stuff is awesome. The town itself is really well done. I find it's a bit small compared to other towns. Maybe it's just me compared to like Windenburg okay. Compared to Windenburg, as an example, it's not, even San Myshuno was, I felt, probably because San Myshuno came with a lot more residential homes because it's an apartment place. So I just find you get one starter home, one medium home, and two bigger homes. So, or maybe two medium homes because the Hackings live in this home and I would consider this a medium home. So, maybe that way, and also only a few commercial lots. So maybe in that respect it's a bit lacking, but I do enjoy the towns or the complexes. What do you call them? The neighborhoods. That's the word. The neighborhoods within the town. I like the beach neighborhood. I like the wharf neighborhood. I like going to the lighthouse. The amount of strays that are on the beach or in the world is, you won't ever have to use a computer to adopt a dog or cat, unless you wanted a kitten or puppy. You just walk out into the street and like, that one's mine. And then you walk out a day later and like, that one's mine. So in that respect, I found it good. I like what they did with the town. They saw a vibe and they stuck with it. So I'm feeling it. Other than that, I don't think there are very many, other than not knowing maybe I'm just bad at being a vet. It could just be me. That and not being able to tell your dog's age are the only two things that I'm a little bit upset about. And not even upset, just kind of like, oh, I wish this was, easier. Oh, I wish this was, a little better. It doesn't, and by upset or disappointed, I don't mean like, oh, this game sucks now. I can't believe they didn't do this, blah, blah, blah. I still would recommend this to anybody who's looking for, if you had to buy one expansion pack, this would still be the one I tell you to buy. And I would say that, I am one of those people that would say that just because it has the pets in it. It's a whole new game with pets. So, but you also, the items really, really sell it for me. I cannot express how much I love the items that they put in this game and how many items they put in this game. It still blows my mind every time I go to build and I'm like, oh my God, there's this? I forgot about this. I mean, they put 3 different types of corner couches, those things. I'll use them in the room here in a second, but the ones that just fit perfectly into sort of a corner area, 3 different kinds. I'm blown away by just one. So I am very happy with the items. So gameplay wise, I'm finding it pretty fun. It's definitely a challenge. I like the added challenge because Sims without doing specific challenges like the 100 baby challenge or something like that is very mundane, and it can be very mundane. You play, you get married, you do this, you have kids, blah, blah. Pets adds a bit of a challenge without adding a specific challenge, if you know what I mean. So that's a lot of fun. If you're one of those Sims player that just goes into the game, launches a new family, and plays until you get bored, it's a great expansion pack for that because you'll get bored. You won't get bored for a lot longer. It'll take you a lot longer to get bored, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. I'm losing my words. It's late. Happy Thanksgiving, or post-Thanksgiving, I guess. Happy Black Friday. I'm Canadian, so my Thanksgiving was quite a while ago, about a month and a half ago. But to all you lovely American people out there, happy Thanksgiving. If you are shopping right now or you just got back from shopping, I hope it went well. I hope you didn't get mauled in the mall. We do Black Friday, kind of, sort of, not really. We like to say that we do, but our real big sale day is Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas. That's when all the sales come out. That's when people line up outside. We have some stores, but it's sort of like this store does it, but this store doesn't. So it's very confusing and no one really cares. So you kind of say, oh, It's Black Friday. You more think about, oh, it's Black Friday. I can't wait to see what Walmart video comes out about people pummeling people for a steamer. I mean, who needs a steamer anyway? Who needs 5 steamers? 1 steamer will steam your clothes perfectly fine. I guess it's for Christmas presents. Anyway, guys, we're going to do the fly through, which I actually did my just a regular fly through for. So enjoy that. Okay, guys, so we have finished the Reno, and I thought I'd do a live fly through instead of my normal, like, fly through with music, because I just wanted to explain sort of what I did here, and how I made the Hecking's life better. Probably because I'm actually going to play with them, so some splaining to do. So you walk in, and I have kept the entryway the same, just added a few more. Basically what I did to this house is I just cluttered it a lot, because I felt like it was very empty, not very lived in, seemed like they just moved in. The flowing into the living room here, it is quite nice. I'm a fan, right? I'm a fan. Let's get one of these cool artsy shots, you know? Ooh, fancy. Right into the lamp. I love those lamps, by the way. So yeah, it just looks a little bit more lived in, cozier, I suppose. I put a bigger dining room table with more chairs, even though there are only like 3 people, or soon to be 3 people. And I've got Rosie's bowl, an upgrade over there. The kitchen I kept the same. The only thing is I took the dishwasher out. I'll probably put it back at some point. I had a hard time with the kitchen because I really liked the original layout, that changing it wasn't really an option. I still kept the fridge over there too. Look at that. Ha ha. Yeah, I think this was a good color scheme and good cabinets and good placement. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go back to the original. In here, I didn't touch a single thing except change the wallpaper. Literally didn't touch anything. And here is the office. It's not my favorite. I had a hard time with their office, but I think it's a lot better than it was. It's just not 100%. I could do a lot better, but that's what we're working with. Up here, I had a bit of a struggle. I wanted to make this hallway a lot shorter. I was supposed to say a lot less long, and I'm like, come on, there's a word for it, shorter. Because I hate long, narrow hallways, and I thought I could use the space for the nursery. So here's the master bedroom. It's roughly the same size, might be a tad bit smaller, but I like it. Again, lived in, cozy, nice, and their ensuite is over here, which is a little bit smaller, but definitely a better shape because the tub just fits so nicely in there, and I love it. In here is the nursery. I made it a slight bit bigger because that office was really small, so I was like, you know what, I'll make it a little bigger for the soon-to-be baby. I love it. I also use this wallpaper every single time because I love it so much. And here is the ensuite to the nursery. I just put a tub in so that you could bathe your little baby, your little toddler. Did not change a single thing out here, but the backyard, I added some obstacle course for Rosie, a few little family items, so monkey bars and a fireplace, and then just some little things. You know, the only thing I had a problem with this house was, you know what, I liked the exterior. I thought about changing the color, but didn't really think it fit. I hated the path, and I hated that it looked very empty. So that's kind of what I did here. Pretty short reno, but overall, I'm really excited to play in it. Maybe I'll do a current household update with these 2. So yeah, anyway, guys, if you like this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date on all this nonsense, make sure to hit the subscribe button. That was not a word. Subscribe button. And I will see you all in my next video. Whoops. So have a great day, guys. Bye.